is advised.
You may proceed.
Discretion is advised.
You may proceed.
This week's topic is spawned off of Wednesday. Because Wednesday, I got to do Tell 'em Why You're Mad during Community Wednesdays.
Yep.
I talked about females that have been scarred like seals and are men haters, and they can't get rid of it. And it's like every man that approaches them, they're just snotty with them, basically, because they've been scarred. So now they're man haters. Then I received an email from a young lady that heard that Tell 'em Why You Mad.
Right.
And she said all sorts of things that came to my attention. I forwarded the email to you, Biggs, and I think we both agree that this needs to be a topic tonight.
She basically agrees with what you said, but she wanted to add stuff to it.
Right?
She thinks women being angry, hostile, or in your face, they think that they're showing some type of strength.
Right.
When in fact it turns a man off.
You think?
All right. Somewhere along the line and growing up, you know, she blames it on the mothers and the grandmothers. Like, they tell them to be strong and not to depend on a man for what they want.
Right.
She feels like the message kind of got lost.
Right.
In translation, women have subscriptions to the quote-unquote, I Don't Need a Man magazine.
Ah. You don't, do you?
So they're going through their adult life with this magazine, in and out of relationships, wondering why they don't have a man to share their life with.
Because you're a man hater!
It's because they're always the ones who are quick to say, I'm a strong woman, I don't need a man. They say it to their friends, then they say it to the men. Well, men only hear, I don't want you. So they bounce.
They bounce.
And then they believe in their heads that you left because you didn't know how to handle a strong woman. She says that this is the excuse that is used, that they are to blame.
Well, thank you for analyzing her email, Big Man.
Wait a minute. She summed it up by saying what she's trying to say is relationships are so easy that women try to find a way to make it complicated because it's too easy to be real.
That's
what she said.
That I like.
That's what she said.
That I like. That is true. Because women always make things more complicated for some reason. Going to the grocery store to just get some orange juice could turn into a whole other epidemic.
Right.
How did these women become men haters? We need more feedback. On Air Idiots, how do women become man haters?
The email y'all just read, that basically did sum it up. There's a little bit more that needs to be said. Sometimes when somebody is approached, no doesn't mean no just because they're a man hater. They could be coming out of something or getting over somebody. But it's really, females don't have to really be, well, I don't need a man. You're right, you don't need to sit and wait for a man to do something for you. You should, no matter what, be able to take care of you. And they're the man haters, and they don't need a man. They do. Get over it.
Right. Preach. Preach. On Air Idiots, how do women become man haters?
Because there's so many men out there nowadays that's like, how you say, I don't want to curse on the air, but, you know, treating women so bad.
Trifling?
Yeah, trifling, treating them so bad.
But of course there's some grimy men out there. There's grimy females out there, but...
Yeah, it's some good men and some good women out there, but at the same time, it's like it's hard because they get lost in the sauce because there's so much BS.
You got to ask yourself where you're meeting that person, too. If you're meeting the opposite sex at a club or a bar, you pretty much know the deal.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter because you could meet a gentleman, say, for instance, you're out eating dinner. You could meet a gentleman then, and it's like it's the same BS. Like, they say they're not, but then eventually it becomes the same thing.
She sounds scarred like the seal. In the Ring of Death. I seen it on the History Channel.
Wow. If you're looking for a new car, right, you're going to do your research, pros and cons, this, that, and the other. It's not enough research being done. You see what I'm saying? Females honing on the dude, think he fine, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? He said a couple of the right things. Oh, he's the sweetest guy in the world. Blah, 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 blah. You got to know what you're looking for, first of all.
Right. So analogy-wise, if the analogy is shopping for cars, you should know what brand you want first?
Exactly. If you know what you want in life, if you know what you want out of life, a lot of your headaches are relieved. A lot of y'all looking for love in all the wrong places.
On Air Idiots, how do women become man haters?
As soon as you meet a woman, they size you up. You don't have a chance anyway. Women need to stop painting the world with the same brush. Use a different brush.
A lot of women are like that. I gotta say.
That's right.
They think that they can analyze you and know you in like 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, please cut that out. Please cut that out, ladies. Please.
Ladies,
Stop.
You don't have special
Stop
powers.
right. You see what I'm saying? You already that's where you miss out on the good guy.
Give him your phone number. Have a phone conversation with him.
Oh, he thinks he's smooth. Oh, he thinks he's one of those smooth types. See? Think you know it all.
See, fate just passed you right on by.
Yep. He could have been Mr. Right.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
I think they become man-haters because, it's like past relationships, either with your lover or a father. Like, whichever one, it's just the same old BS. They leave your life, so it's the same old kind of scar that's still left behind from them, so...
Hold on a second. Because you mentioned something. You said father.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe a female that didn't have a father might have emotional issues in that category?
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be any kind of guy, any kind of, guy figure that walks out on their life, if they get scarred from it.
Right.
So it's like, you don't want to risk getting your heart broken again.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
Yeah, man, let me say it, man. My first thought, props to y'all boys, man, because I keep telling these girls, the next dude ain't the same as the last dude, man. They always think that's why, it's really their fault, because when a girl get hurt 2-3 times, it's your fault, because you the reason why you keep picking up bum-ass dudes, feel me?
Their selection process has been wrong, and now they're scarred.
And if you have a long enough conversation with them, you will see a pattern. If you discuss each one of those relationships, you will see a pattern.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix right now.
I'm dead serious. You'll see a pattern.
Red pill or blue pill? What are you talking about, a pattern?
Look,
this ain't Tetris.
There will be a pattern. You will find that either they had a bad relationship, the first guy. Second relationship, they're trying to avoid the things that happened in the first relationship, and then they miss out on something else. They go to the next relationship, they're trying to avoid something that happened the first 2 relationships, and they miss out on something over here.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
Because there's so many booty call men and not enough dedicated ones.
Scarred. Using a man as an excuse.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
Just like history repeats itself, men repeat themselves. They see once, they
Scarred. Seal in the water.
Scarred.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
Yeah, man. You know how women become man-haters, yo?
How's that?
From older, scarred women discuss men in the worst possible way ever. And as a young girl growing up, and you listening to these older women, you know what I'm saying, who now hate men, you're like, damn, all men are dogs, all men are cheaters.
So you think it's kind of passed down?
Yeah, man, like a trade.
On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
Basically, that men don't treat us with respect nowadays, and I think if
Scarred.
Scarred.
Hang up on yourself. On-air idiots, how do women become man-haters?
They are insecure, and they hold on to whatever happened in past relationships.
That's what I said.
That's the reason. And plus K-Dub, of course.
What's that?
But K-Dub, it's you.
What about me?
It's you. You're the reason we become man-haters.
What are you talking?
So, K-Dub.
What? Hey, me.
She blamed you, babe.
I don't care what she did.
You got the weight of this on your shoulder. I should go over there and punch you in your eye. You are the reason for all this stress.
No. I mean, I don't know what she's saying.